For 1.25 mil right there. Boom. Yeah, right here where I've been sitting. Yep. For 1.25 mil right there. Boom. Yeah, right here where I've been sitting. Yep. For 1.25 mil right there. Boom. Yeah, right here where I've been sitting. Yep. For 1.25 mil right there. Boom. Yeah, right here where I've been sitting. Yep. 1.25 mil right there. Boom. Yeah, right here where I've been sitting. Yep. 1.25 mil right there. Boom. Yeah, right here where I've been sitting. For 1.25 mil right there. Boom. Yeah, right here where I've been sitting. Yep. 1.25 mil right there. Boom. Yeah, right here where I've been sitting. Yep. 1.25 mil right there. Boom. Yeah, right here where I've been sitting. Yep.
we go. I got it working again. It was kind of froze. I don't know what was wrong with it. I don't know what happened. Really don't know what happened. Can everybody hear me now? Hopefully everybody can hear me now. I'm gonna try getting these trying to get these chat boxes to open up on the stream. Get the chat to pop out real quick. There we go. Hope everybody can hear me. If you can't hear me, please let me know. Or if you can hear me, please let me know at least. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me get one more thing to pop out. If I can. Here, I'll just check it myself. Hold on. Go to my phone real quick. It's showing the audio is showing up, but I don't know for sure without actually running it. Let me make sure. I sound normal. There we go. I appreciate you. I sound normal. There we go. Yep. We're good then. Off and running. It's double MC Motorcycle Club work this week. So I gotta take advantage of some of that money this week. It's a lot better playing on this PlayStation 5. The graphics, there's no lag, there's no screen jumping, none of that stuff. The game don't lag as much. It processes it faster because the video graphics are faster. I'm gonna run some of these MC businesses. Hopefully, get lucky with some of these. Man, it was good. My wife's sick as a dog right now, and she's better this afternoon than she was. But yeah, we're good. Just I had to do the kids in school today, you know. I had to make sure they were taken care of and making sure she was taken care of and stuff, so. But it's a headache. It's a headache. I'm not used to doing it. Enter a van. Good Lord. This is so stupid. I'm not gonna get post ops first thing. And usually when it's double money week, the post ops are so much worse than normal. This is a $500,000, so I gotta try getting as much of it delivered as I possibly can, you know. And President Sean, if you haven't already, please like the stream for me. It always helps the streamer to get as much interaction as possible. It's always good to get as much interaction as possible. Appreciate it. How are you doing, President Sean? I won't be able to sell these. I won't be able to sell all of them, so it's going to be a race to sell as many as I possibly can in this short amount of time. I got 30 minutes to sell as many as I possibly can. I was afraid that car was going to pull out in front of me. Oh, got that one. That hurts going up this hill because I killed all my speed. I'm trying to use that curb boost. What up, Mad? How you doing, Mad? Thanks for subscribing, Dave. Appreciate you, Dave Terry. How you doing, Mad? Did y'all happen to see if a overlay popped up when he subscribed? I don't know. I tried adding a pop-up widget on the overlay. Hopefully it worked. ID Mad. ID Mad, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Hitting that notification. You know, any interaction is good interaction in the YouTube streets. Come on, Rover. Man, these hills are tough in these post ops. I hate post ops. And they took away duffel bags, which makes it 100 times worse. I wish this guy would bump me. The best thing to do when you're running these post ops like this is to have a partner, either in a vigilante or something like that, to boost it, to bump it in the rear to kind of speed it up. And you can get these done a lot faster. A lot faster. Anybody got any plans for this weekend? The extended weekend? Run over here, drop this package off real quick. I'm gonna make 3 of the 5 deliveries on this truck and then fly back. I heard that car coming. And then I'm gonna fly back and get another one because I'm not going all the way out to Paleto Bay with these. I'll never make it back, so I'm gonna drop 3 and then make a run to make a run out to back to the cash factory and get what I can get. Sometimes this helps if you make it. Good little shortcut right there. All downhill, build up some speed. The post ops truck. I hit a tire. I didn't even see that tire. I completely missed it. Oh, I forgot that rail was there. That didn't help none. Should be able to cut it this way though. You gotta take these shortcuts when you're solo post-opping. East Dad, what up, East Dad? Black Sheep, what up, bro? What you up to, Black Sheep? You RPing it tonight? Black Sheep's out there. He does the role playing. He in that drip gang. What was it? What's it called? Drip what? How you doing, East Dan? Black Sheep, I made me a couple of overlays, like stream starting soon and be right back type things. You can play back to the beginning and see the stream starting soon one. Dadgum. I tell you what, I'm not even gonna mess with this right now. Hold on, I might get it. I got 2 minutes. And I got 2 minutes to get it as close to that highway over there. Yeah, I'm trying to do something different, you know? Big drip, big drip, big drip, big drip. Yeah. That big drip. Black Sheep, you know I started a website, an online commerce store, and it's called Your Drip Drop. And I'm trying to get people to sell on the website. I can print you shirts for $8.95. Ship, collect payments for you, all online. I'll ship it, handle everything, and you can hit me up if you want to sell some merch on there. But we can print T-shirts for $8.95. Basic tees, you know, one side print, multiple colors though, however many colors you want. That's the good thing about it. We can set up a print and share it out, and they can go to the website and buy it, and then I pay you for. I can print them for $8.95, and all my shirts I just include shipping in the price, so it's free shipping for them. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to pay shipping and handling and all that kind of stuff. I need to get one more drop in before I go get the other trucks. He said, got my size. I know that feeling, bro. In some versions, obviously, right? You know what I'm saying? And the cheapest version, the $8.95 version, no, it ain't gonna have our size, bro. It ain't gonna have none of those big sizes. I think it goes up to 3X. I think it goes up to 3X, bro, on the cheap ones. But there's so much different. I mean, we can make anything, bro. I mean, we can sell anything. We can sell coffee pots on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got it set up where we could do all kinds of different kinds of business, bro. Anything. We can sell anything on there. Oh, I hate it, man. I hate it. This is the worst. But I mean, that's why I started with Cash Factory, so that way I didn't get this on like cocaine or something like that, or the meth business. I didn't want to have to do that on, get post ops on that. So hopefully, just by getting it over with like this, will help us a lot. Will help you a lot. Because I'm solo selling these. He said I'll get my kids some then. Yeah. Well, there's different versions. Okay, so like, the $8.95 version is. Holy moly! What did I hit? Y'all see that? Holy moly! I'm clipping that. Holy moly! That'll mess up sometimes. So like, man, there's so many different kinds of shirts you can pick from. The $8.95, that's just where it starts at. You know what I'm saying? That's the low point. And then everything else is You know, like you can get in some that are like they're the eco-friendly versions where they don't use, you know, certain chemicals or whatever, and then those are more expensive, obviously. And then you can get into shirts with a lot of different colors, you know, but the ones with a lot of different colors are going to be a lot more expensive. So like the 8.95 has like navy blue, black, like a heather gray, a ash gray, and white. And then, but you know, you can get other shirts, but I mean, it's just there's all kinds of different shirts you can get. Like you can get all over print. Like on my website, I have all over prints of like the Giza pyramids and the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, you can put a logo on it, bro. That's the whole point. Yeah, you can sell your logo on there, and you get paid for it. Like I'm just gonna make a very little bit, and we could discuss that. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I sell shirts on there depending on whether it's one sided, two sided, or all over print. So like one sided is gonna be cheapest. Um, Two sided is not as cheap as one sided, but it ain't drastically more. And then all over print type stuff is the most expensive, um, but you can still keep all your costs, everything. Like the all over print stuff I got on there, I got marked for $39.95. But it's like the whole T-shirts, the Eiffel Tower, or the whole T-shirts like the Giza pyramids. You know what I'm saying? Like it's everything. The whole shirt's printed. The whole shirt's printed. And I've got a bunch of videos, promo videos and stuff like that. I'm going to drop eventually, but I really want, you know, more stuff on there before I start really advertising for it. But I need to run these all prints. It's the 7 places I wish I could go, like to the Giza pyramid, Paris, um, down in Peru, that the Colosseum in Rome. Oh, what's that place called? Dadgummit, I meant to turn back there. Whip that thing. Now it's going to change my route. There we go. This probably ain't the best route, to be honest with you. You should check it out. What up, FHS? Well, that FHS gets me every time. That name, I like. I want to say something else, and I don't know what I want to say, but I don't know. I'm trying to use these curbs to boost. I'm trying to curb boost it. What up, KB? See, K needs to sell a shirt over there. I know KB's got some people that would buy a shirt. I mean, it's just an idea, man. I mean, I get it. It's a reach. But I had a good year last year, and I felt like flipping it and, you know, trying to do some more with it, you know. 2020 was a good year for me. Personally, obviously, we know why it was bad, but you know, I had some time to work on some stuff and to put together some plans and some ideas, and try putting them into action. You know, I knew 2021 was going to be the year I tried putting it all into action. So I started my own business. You know, got my federal tax ID. Incorporated myself. You know, trying to get it going. Skelly Sharps LLC. Yeah, man, you gotta do something. You know, I'm gonna be able to retire from education. And sorry if that USB mic was getting loud right there, because I was shaking the desk like I'm a fool. But I can retire from teaching and coaching in 10 years, so I thought I'd give it a shot in something else, you know? Just something, so that way I have something to do when so I can retire at 52 and not have to keep teaching for the next 10 years. So I'm 62. You know? So I started writing some blogs on Skelly Sharp Shop. Got some blogs on Skelly Sharp Shop. I need to release another one soon. I've been trying to get some more traffic to the website, you know. And Skelly Sharp Shop's where I'm kind of selling my own personal stuff. I can sell other people's stuff there too, but I don't think it's going to get the traffic that... man, what am I doing? Okay, I'm going to go to this one right up here first. Then I'm going to go to that one. You said you're not exactly sure the exact amount, but welcome. Alright, FHS. Appreciate you coming through. Peace. I'm going to drop that link in the chat. Without missing this turn, which I did anyways. There we go. Trying to drive and do this at the same time is, especially one of these things, is about impossible. Did that come through as a link? Oh, I got it deactivated, I think. I think I got links deactivated. Oh well. I'm doing terrible on these guys. That's why you run with a squad. But yeah, I'm trying to, you know, do that business and try creating custom t-shirts for people. You know, obviously y'all have your own logos and stuff, so we could just use those to make the shirts. And somebody just went to the website right now. Appreciate you. My phone gets notified because you can chat with me, you know, ask questions and stuff like that on the website, so I can answer questions for people and kind of tell them what we can do, you know. Just grinding, man. I'm trying to flip it. Put all my YouTube money in savings all year last year. Got monetized like what, January 17th. And so I go somebody else on the website. There we go. Increasing that traffic, that's what we need. But yeah, I'm trying to but no link is there. Yeah, you probably had to type it in. Easy to search. Oh yeah. Try to make it as simple as possible. You know, tried making the name catchy. Tried at least, you know. Drip drops, you know. On the About tab, I explain what drip drop is. Of course, a lot of people already know, but Kay definitely knows what drip drop is. Or if she doesn't know exactly what it is, she will when I tell her. She'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But like back in the day when I would use my dad's tools or something to go build a fort or a clubhouse or something stupid when I was a kid, you know, I'd take all his tools out into the woods or something, and next thing you know, I would leave all my tools, all his tools out there in the woods, and he'd be mad at me. So drip drops is like, you're making something, but you leave all your tools and the items you're using to make it right where you used it at, so you don't put nothing up. So that's what drip drop is. What up, D? Oh yeah, it's over here. So that's what drip drop is, just creating a mess. But your drip drop, you don't have to worry about the mess. I handle all that for you. If that makes sense. Oh yeah, I can't see the drops because my motorcycle precedent. Let's see. I might as well take these two, to be honest with you. So your drip drop, we handle all the mess. So I could collect online payments using credit card, all that stuff, and then I handle all of the printing, the shipping, the packaging, the shipping, everything. I could even make videos and stuff for you to share on like TikTok or Instagram with your people, whatever. We make little promo videos, all that stuff. And then we'll ship it out to them. And then when I get paid, you get paid. We'll just set it up. All we got to discuss is what you want to sell it for and figure out a price point where you're comfortable and I'm comfortable with doing it all, And I'm going to hire D to do all the graphics one of these days. I got my FIN number, so I can hire a staff. I just gotta be generating enough money to be able to justify it, But like if Dee wanted to sell logos and graphics there, she could sell logos and graphics there, because we can sell digital stuff too. I can sell digital prints, She, always got some left field. Oh yeah. But the good thing about like if D was selling her stuff over there, like all the communication goes through the website, So like when that person buys that stuff there, they can always come back to that website and re-download it again. So it's always available on the internet to that person, because when you buy something, obviously you gotta create a username and password and everything, so they basically become a member to the website, and they always have access to that website. And then for like people like KB and DeAsia and stuff like that, they'll have their own member profile. So like if you have your shirt for sale, K, they can go to your name and click on your name, and they'll see your shop, the items you have to sell. And it'll just be like yourdripdrop.com/KB211 or KB, or yourdripdrop.com/DeAsia or Black Sheep, whatever. And if you don't even like that, I can help you make your own shop. You can make your own website. I'll show you how to do it all. Set up your payments, process it, everything. I can do it all. I'll even help you manage it, get you running. If you wanted to start your own store, it's just a lot of money up front to start your own website, your own business, and have all that set up, and having all your taxes set up, and your shipping and all that kind of stuff arranged. It's a lot. It's a lot on the front end. I've been working on it for a while. I just dropped that website this month, though. I kind of worked on Skelly Sharp Shop, and I was like, man, I want to do something a little more than just Skelly Sharp Shop. And I need it to be a little bit more trendy than, more marketable than freaking Skelly. So I put a lot of time and thought into the name. But the name can be changed. I mean, I can go as far as making the website for you. It's entirely up to you, though. So if you ever need it, just let me know. Y'all know I'm down to help. Skelly messed it up. I'm driving these post-op trucks around. You know, I can't pay attention to chat. You know, I'm dyslexic, can't read. Let's see, drip drop is when you don't turn the faucet all the way off and it drips and drops all night. Yeah, I like when it's cold. Blocka. Let's see. You know, I always gotta come to field. Oh yeah, I love it though. Y'all know when y'all playing with D, you know how when her text to speech starts talking to y'all. Can y'all sense the sassiness in DA's just the little Siri voice? I swear that she's got like a little smart aleck text to speech adjustment or something, some setting that can censor sarcasm. I made 8 of 15. That's the worst I've ever done. I've never done that bad before. Here you go. I can hear your little Siri talking. I can hear it. Oh, man. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. It'll kill me. You know, I posted the clip of you saying that on IG. Yeah, I know, that was funny. I saw Lena started a nail thing on TikTok, and I think that's sweet. I think that's awesome. Especially if it's something you're passionate about, you know? Why not? If you already do it, why not film it, you know? I'll end up making about normal money on this. Well, I didn't die. I was trying to land in the swimming pool. But it didn't work like I planned on it to. So I made about normal money on that. 300, well, a little less, a little more than normal. Of course I can't get up there now. Give me this car, punk.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I tried jumping and landing in that swimming pool and it didn't work. I saw a video the other day, you know, this sign up here, this lick your hole sign. This billboard, where's it at? It's somewhere right around here, ain't it? This guy jumped out of an airplane and dove through it, like skydiving through it.
What we got? Funds in your
Where's
account.
that?
LJT is out of here.
Yep, that's on right there. Dude sky dove down and sky dove through that hole right there. It was sick. That was wasted. That was wasted. Skelly went splat. Anything new on GTA? No, not really. It's got it's double money MC week. That's the reason I'm playing right now is because it's double money. That's really the only reason I'm playing. My vehicle could be. You forgot to drip before you dropped. There you go. Oh no, I just thought I'd try some. If it works, it works, and if it don't, it don't. At least I can say I tried. Couldn't live with myself and not trying. But I've been working on a lot of fashion design ideas, trying to make some clothes that might pop. Eventually be able to build it up where I can sell it. She said no reason for me to come back then. I know, isn't it sad? It really is kind of sad to me. I don't see nobody on GTA no more. Well, I mean, I see people on there, but not like, you know what I'm saying. Definitely don't get no invites from anybody anymore.
You're up.
Bikers, let's go. Let me check to make sure this ain't the raid. Why is it not telling me the mileage? Are you kidding me? .47. .84. Alright, good. So these are not the raid bikes. They're different locations. Thank goodness. Guys shouldn't talk to me like that. Dang, you see that car truck cutting over and hitting me? I'm gonna need to try getting all 4 of these there in the amount of time I got. I just downloaded this Outriders game. Hold on a second. Some better be good, or else I'll tell Sony I accidentally bought the wrong game. You had to confirm purchase, D. D's so funny. Oh my gosh. She's a hustler. Yeah, you're the reason I need a return policy on your drip drop. All sales are final, D. D's a hustler, Kate. She is a hustler. Oh my gosh. She is something else. I swear. Man, I don't know if I've ever dropped off a motorcycle over here before, to be honest with you. That's funny. It's a new game, right? After she downloads it and plays it for 1 hour, I can tell them that I'm the one buying stuff with someone else's card. Oh my gosh. You do that to people too, don't you, D? I think she said she uses her uncle's card or something. D, how old are you now? I think I've known D. I think I've known D and K almost 3 years now. Isn't it almost 3? It's working on 3, ain't it? It's past 2, I think. Isn't it like 2019 or something? What up, son? What up, bruh? A son? No way. A son? A son of son? A son? Unique A son? It's the unique assassin. God Cypher Divine. My favorite rapper of all time. God bless him and his. Dude was so real, man. I wish he wasn't. You know? What up, Beantown Breakdown? What up, Bobby? How's it going, bro? Beantown Breakdown. Bobby, have you seen any rewards from changing your name? I'm just curious, because you know everybody's obviously thought about going through some rebranding type stuff. Oh, you trying to cut me off? Just wondering how you thought it's helped any. Beantown Breakdown. It's a real catchy name, though. Especially, obviously, from Beantown. You know, being, you cover Boston sports predominantly. For the most part, right? So, makes sense to niche it down even more. Even in name. I think Beantown Breakdown is a lot catchier than Butcher's Block Patriot Talk. Although I like Butcher's Block. You're just chopping it up. You know, I got it. I got it. I get it. I wonder if Beantown Breakdown is marketable. Like, is it licensable? That's the number one thing I'd look at if I ever change my name is, which I've thought about it, obviously. Because everybody's like, what the hell is a Skelly? Oh, but GTA pedestrians must got a death wish. Swerving like that on the road, man. It's like they're possessed, and they're just out to get you. Literally out to get you all the time. I think it's helped. There you go. Having Boston in the title, was important. It fits the channel better. Yeah, I agree. I can see how that definitely. I mean, that's kind of what. I mean, that was the niche you were going for, right? So, um, it makes sense. And that's catchy. Oh my gosh. I'm surprised I didn't die right there. But yeah, I think it definitely rolls off the tongue pretty smoothly. But you could go a lot of directions with Beantown Breakdown, you know? And you're not limited just to the Patriots. Forever, you know? Because 20 years from now, Patriots might not be what you want them to be. They might be the old Patriots back in the 80s, you know? Well, they did have they had a couple good years there in the 80s, didn't they? Well, they did in the 90s, too. They had some lean years where they were pretty tough, though. Wasn't dynasty like they got what they've had. Yeah, I liked it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, is it Beantown Breakdown? This has got to be Bobby. When I saw it on my notifications, I was like, I'll go check this out real quick. Sure enough, it was Bobby. Which I was like, yeah, it's a pretty slick sound. It is copyrighted as well. Oh, it's sweet. That's number one, right? Well, for $12.99 a month, you can grab the domain. No, I'm sorry, $12.99 a year. For $12.99 a year through Google, you can buy a domain name. And then once you buy that domain name, it's basically yours. You know, that name's yours. And then you have your channel too, so that would be the first act of branding and copywriting, is having your channel, and then having the domain name for your like web address would be the next best thing for copywriting, without actually going through the process of trademarking yourself and going through all the legal documentation of all that. If you have a history of using that name, then that's what the courts would use anyways. Because unfortunately, you have to be able to prove that you were using the name first before the other company did. Obviously. And you would be able to prove that. But a domain name's only $12.99 a month. I mean, I'm sorry, a year. Why do I keep saying a month? A year. So I had to buy like your dripdrop.com and your see, I'm trying to get licensed through NCAA right now to be able to sell merchandise for the NCAA. And I tried Universal Music Group to try making artist t-shirts and stuff like that. And I have to pay insurance. I have to get an insurance plan of $1 million, a one-time $1 million and a two-time $2 million insurance policy to build a license with the NCAA. I have to have a $1 million policy and a $2 million policy. And the only reason I haven't paid it yet is because I just want to be able to make some money off the website before I start going spending all that crazy money on stuff like that. But I've got a bunch of university mock-ups for t-shirts and hoodies. The application fee for NCAA licensing is $150. It's non-refundable. And then it's $750 for 25 schools. And I'm just going to start with one school, which is $250. I'm going to start with one university, and then if I make, obviously the home school, the home team, because it'll be easier for me to market to. And then eventually expand into multiple schools. But like the SEC or something like that. Oh, is the 60s? I'm sorry, Bobby. Let's see. I'll catch it just a second. The 60s and 70s were really rough. Didn't even have their own stadium. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I sure did. I forgot about that. When did they build Gillette? Man, I missed that turn like an idiot. When did they build Gillette Stadium? Yeah, I'm just hustling, Bobby. Trying to build me something so when I'm retired from teaching and coaching, I have something to, to do and fall back on. And if it ever turns into anything, I can retire early from teaching and coaching and go into that business full time. So if you ever need a place to sell some t-shirts and stuff, Bobby, we can negotiate some stuff. You can create you a website if you want. I've got an e-commerce website that I'm selling, trying to put together some business, some t-shirts and merchandising to sell. It's called yourdripdrop.com. Vondale, what's up? Schaefer Stadium was the first one, then Gillette was after that. Oh, that's right. I forgot about Schaefer. That's crazy, man. It's crazy how that stuff turns over that fast. I forgot all about Schaefer. Where was Schaefer at? Was it in the same location? It couldn't have been the same location, could it have? Right. Yep. I gotta teach for. I don't got to, but to be completely. I gotta get 28 years in teaching, and I've got 18. So I got 10 more years to teach, and I'll be 52. I can retire at 52, and then I won't be able to afford to live off retirement at that point, but. That's why I'm wanting to set myself up. So this whole business stuff and this YouTube and this Twitch and everything stuff is a 10-year plan for me. It's kind of just a hobby right now, but hopefully in 10 years I'll be able to do something with it, or have created something that I could do something with, That's the hope. So all my YouTube money this last year went into savings, and then I'm using that money this year to start this business. I can do anything from creating websites now to I know how to make a website, I know how to make an e-commerce store, I know how to set up payment and billing and shipping. I know how to start an LLC. I started an LLC for it all. So like when me and my wife want to go on a vacation one of these days, I can put it down as a board meeting. The business can pay for it and be tax write off and all that kind of stuff because I can call it a board leadership trip. So we'll have like a board meeting, me and my wife, on the beach of Hawaii or something, like all these big wigs do. Nice fail there. It's the same spot the parking lot of Gillette is the old footing of the Schaefer. Oh, okay, I got you. I thought it was close. I've never been up there. I have a friend that's been several times. He's a big Patriots fan. He goes to at least one game a year, but he doesn't always go to New England to see them. Sometimes he'll go on the road to see them, like if they're in Dallas or if they're in Tampa or something like that. He'll go down there to see them instead of, like he'll go to Florida to see them, and they'll just take a vacation. It just depends on where they're at. Like he went to Pittsburgh one time to see him. He went to Chicago one time to see him. So he kind of just travels around to see them and go to school places, obviously, right? But yeah, this coaching lifestyle is tough, man. A lot of time. A lot of time. And I'm getting older. And it gets harder and harder every year. I love it, but it's just physically demanding. Physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, because you have no life during football season at all. You're only off one day a week, working 6-7 days a week. Even on your off day like that, you still got stuff you gotta watch film and stuff like that. So it's just demanding, We write our Patriots. Oh, I gotta get off here. We write our Patriots season tickets off as a business expense. There you go. It's a business meeting on Sundays and Mondays. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Like that's what people do, though. That's what business owners do. That's the fortunate thing about owning a business. Like eventually, I'm gonna buy a house, and it's gonna be my office. I'm gonna have a workspace in it, a studio, and and stuff like that. Eventually, and that business will pay for my electricity, and it'll all be on that. It's all different taxing. You have to research all that stuff, make sure you're doing it all right. I'll eventually create a holding company and it'll be an S corp, and it'll all be under it'll control all the other businesses that I have. Eventually, it'll take a little time, but I got 10 years to figure it all out. Right now, I'm just a limited liability. Let's see. Spaghetti. Yeah, you can still skip bog group setups. You already out of your tournament, Ty?
There's just one for Rocket League. There's one at like 2, 5, and 11.
Gotcha. Yeah, you can still skip your setups. I got the video on my home page. Skip setups glitch. It's easy to do. You just got to make sure you hear the sound of the tab clicking over, and you're good to go, man. Just listen for that clicking sound, and you're good to go. So don't confirm payment unless you hear it click over. It depends on if you've ever done it before. Have you ever done that before? Spaghetti? Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, my dad he's retired now, but was a chemical engineer, and he traveled the United States working for Ashland Chemical. And he was a technical service rep, basically. He would show up to their plants to make sure their products were working properly for the people that were doing it. And they did everything from Brunswick pools to Winnebago, everything. Well, Brunswick is in San Antonio, and they're part owners of the San Antonio Spurs. And they had a suite, they had a suite box or whatever. And they would take their clients out there, so he got to go to several Spurs games. just doing that. Because I mean that's what it is. I mean it is. It's networking. You know, it's networking. It's an expensive networking, but it is what it is. I mean, those people work their butts off to create that stuff, you know. So you might as well take advantage of it when you get the opportunity. Share the love, you know.
All right, these drops.
Planes. These are easy though. Some seaplanes. Definitely should be able to make all these sales. I should. Get back to the chat. I switched off that page for a second. Get this chat open back up. Restore chat. 4.5K per year. We're okay. 4.5K per year. A piece of my soul leaves when I write that check. But go Patriots. Yeah, I bet, bro. Yeah, I bet that one hurts. I bet that one hurts. But y'all have a blast, I bet. I bet y'all have a blast. I bet y'all enjoy every minute of it. That's a lot, $14,000. For how many home games? 8? How does it, do you have to pay, obviously you have to pay more when it goes to playoffs to get some tickets for the playoffs, but I'm sure you have first chance at those tickets for the playoffs, right? So. He said it hurts. It hurts his soul. You shed a little tear. You get charged for 10 home games? Oh, because of preseason. Yeah. Yep, I didn't think about that. That's crazy. Man, that's a lot of money, man. How many people does Gillette's stadium hold? You know, what, 90,000? 110,000, something crazy? I think the big house is 110, isn't it? In Michigan. I think that's like one of the biggest stadiums in the world. I think. It's really insane. 72,000, so good lord. Think about how much money that generates. Do you, Bobby, obviously, I think, you know, New England will probably be better. But man, I'm afraid some of these football teams and baseball teams and basketball teams are really going to struggle filling the stands back up again, bro. I really think they're going to struggle after this COVID. I'm afraid some of the, especially Major League Baseball. I mean, we'll see, but I'm afraid the fan bases and some places aren't going to return. And you know, the revenue sharing and all that kind of stuff is really going to hurt some teams. At least I think it will. I don't know that for a fact, obviously, but I'm just afraid it will. $72,000 people is a lot of people. The Asian got out of here, I guarantee you. She's like, I ain't listening to all this sports talk. I ain't listening to all this sports talk. Season tickets, renewals this season, we're down 18%. Well, we know part of the reason on New England's situation there. We know part of the reason is the Tom situation. Man, given the COVID situation, like, I understand why he left, and I understand why they kind of let it, you know, kind of happen. Not just let it, but you know what I'm saying. But man, given the nature of the world right now, I think it would have been a very good investment to have kept him. Because it wouldn't have been down 18%. Do you think it wouldn't have been out at highest has been since 1999? So do you think it would have been it wouldn't have been 18% obviously if Tom Brady was there, right? Like, it wouldn't have been that low if Tom Brady was still there. It would have been lower. It would have been lower, but it wouldn't have been that low. It wouldn't have been down that much. I don't think. Of course, I'm not sure, but I mean, there's a lot of businesses that struggle, you know, that didn't make it through this stuff, man. A lot. A lot of businesses didn't make it through that. I forgot about that tunnel over there. The Celtics and Brewers Stadium just opened back up. These teams are grouping people. The ticket prices are up 250%. It's insane. Yeah, they're trying to cover costs, bro. That's crazy, though. I mean, jeez. And people aren't going to pay. People aren't going to pay to do that when all their local games are on TV. You know what they'll start doing next, right? Like, they'll start blacking out games. Start blacking out games to get people in the stands. But they do make a lot of money. Normally $88. That's drastic, bro. I bet you people are pissed. I bet people are pissed, aren't they? That's insane numbers, man. That's crazy money. Well, this one wasn't much better. Yeah, it's insane. The fans are livid. I'll bet. I bet. And you know what's bad, man? So, like, I worked in the athletic department at Arkansas State University, and I was in marketing. And we were trying to keep our Division One status, and in order to keep our Division One status, we had to have a certain attendance and all that kind of stuff. And they were terrible at the time. Our football team would win like maybe one game a year. They were terrible. And we hired a new coach to come in, and he was awesome and did a really good job. Built a really good program, and then we ended up getting you Freeze and Gus Malzahn and all that stuff. But anyways, my point is, his attitude changed everything. And so, like, we did a lot of stuff to get people in the stands that normally wouldn't be in the stands, you know? Well, right, yeah, full parking. It seems like there's so many, and I was thinking about that. That's exactly what I was talking about. So, parking, and, like, so everybody there, you know, you go in and you buy T-shirts there, right? You go in and buy T-shirts. So, like, the merchandise at those places is ridiculous. You're better off buying it from a website or something, you know, because the merchandising prices there are insane at the stadiums and stuff. And so there's so many things they could do to, even though they're charging people those ridiculous prices, they could give them a couple of things, like even if it's a concession voucher, or like give people a snow cone or something, you know, like, I mean, give them a Slurpee. You know, with this, you get a Big Mac at a local McDonald's or something, you know. Like, I mean, I know they do stuff like that on the back of ticket stubs, and they already do stuff like that. But, like, all those kind of things makes a person, like, if they got a free T-shirt, it don't have to be a fancy T-shirt. It could just be a simple green T-shirt with a 4-leaf clover on it that says Boston Celtics on it. It doesn't have to be nothing fancy. And get a business to sponsor it and put the business logo on the back, and but if you get a free TV, a free T-shirt, I said TV. If you get a free T-shirt when you go for every ticket you buy, and the business negates some of your T-shirt price by putting their logo on the back, they get some advertisement, and you make your customers feel like, well, you're going to get a gift every time you go. You're going to get something for that $250, $280, you know. And the fan don't feel as violated by the price. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many things they can do, and I hope they're doing that kind of stuff, because that's the kind of stuff we had to do on the marketing team, was try finding ways to make the purchase of that ticket more desirable. Like, find ways to make people like, okay, you're not just going to a football game, you're not just buying a ticket for a football game, you're buying a ticket for this, that, and the other. And so we had to do a lot of stuff to get people to buy tickets to come watch a losing football team until we got a good coach. But the good coach came in as the one that started really getting people to think that way. And it was awesome being there and working in that environment, because he didn't think there was bad ideas, man. He just wanted to talk it out and work it out and get in the box, outside the box, you know, meetings and you know, work on that kind of stuff, you know. And if you had an idea, it didn't matter how big of a marketing person you were, or how small you were. If you had an idea and you were willing to make it happen, he didn't care. He wanted it to happen. Whatever we could do. $12.50 for a 12-ounce beer. That's insane. It's insane. I'd be interested to see because a lot of these stadiums and stuff in these different places they don't even they don't even run their own concessions nowadays, which is insane. Some places do. Like for example, I'm a St. Louis Cardinals fan. Well, the St. Louis Cardinals actually own all their minor league stadiums, so they own all their concessions. They actually own all their concessions. They'll have a couple people come in and do stuff. Like they'll have like a Hardee's, Big Mac, or like McDonald's and Big Mac Land and they'll have McDonald's in the stadium there. But those McDonald's, McDonald's gives St. Louis some money to do that, obviously, but it's more advertising money than it is, actually profits off the items off the food they sell. If you get what I'm saying. Normally it's 9. So even food and beer prices are up. Of course. But then they couldn't, they won't pay Tom a couple more years. They won't give Tom a couple more years. You're asking for all this money, but you won't give Tom no more years? Well, I'd be pissed. I really would, bro. I'd be mad. I bet everybody there's living. And Boston's one of those places like you just really don't mess with, You don't mess with your own people, Everybody's kind of, protective of each other as a whole. What up, Eduardo? Can I give you money? Sure, man. Have you subscribed to the channel? Have you liked the video? Have you liked the stream, Eduardo? He said, why you gotta go there? That's what people's that's what people are thinking, bro. They're thinking like, man, they're talking about it on the talk radios. I already know. I guarantee you talk about it. No, you probably don't. You might. You probably mentioned it. He said, damn it, Skelly, why you gotta go there? He said, that would cut me deep, Scales. Well, I'm on the same team, bro. Like, I just want, the player happy, the fans happy. I don't give a dang about these owners. Because of stuff like that, man. How you gonna raise the price on everybody and like that kind of raise? I know it's COVID. That's why they did it. But there ain't no returning, man. So you gonna invite me? You gonna invite me? Are you on my friends list, Eduardo? How much money can I give you? Eduardo, how could you give me money? What do you play on? Are you on Xbox, PlayStation 4? What do you play on? You on PC? Like I don't know you at all. Are you on PlayStation? Are you on Xbox? Are you on PC? You're on PS4, man. I'm on PS5, bro. That's why there's nobody in this lobby. You have to send me a friend request, Eduardo. Do you play GTA? Do you have any businesses or anything? He said, ooh, did you see that? I stuck that landing. Y'all see that? What's my gamer tag? What's your gamer tag, Eduardo? Here, I'll put this in the chat. Hold on. Eduardo, how many friends you got on your on your friends list? L20910. Hey, you got any businesses or anything? You do what you got. You got it maxed out. You got supplies in them or anything? Bobby said, that cut deep. Man, I imagine. My bad. I know you thought it. Oh, I'm about to die reading the chat. Let me add you as a friend. Yeah, Skelly _sharp. So just put it in the chat. Oh, yeah. No doubt, bro. No doubt. Man, it's been a greed battle for a long time. It's been a greedy battle for a long time. And what's crazy, Bobby, is you look at the worth of these these like what the Dodgers sell for. Like, you know, like look at what they sold for. So like when you're selling a sports franchise for couple billion dollars, you know they have to be making plenty of money for it to be valued that high. Because that's not just facilities, you know? It's not just real estate. That's value in merchandising and all that stuff. How much money can I give you? I can't just you can't just give money. Like you can't give money. Like I can't just hand you money in GTA. There's no way to do that. We can make money together. Like I can help you make money, but like there's no way to hand somebody money in GTA. And if you've got businesses and stuff, you know that, right? Like, you know that you can't just give away money on PlayStation. But I can help you make some money probably. But I can't just like hand you money in GTA. There's no way to like give money away in GTA on PlayStation. Now on PC and stuff, you can find some people do some money drops and stuff. Robert Kraft bought the Patriots for $256 million. They're worth $4 billion now. That's insane. He's got enough money to pay for hookers. I know that. He got money. I don't understand it. Does the NFL have I know they got that collective bargaining agreement or whatever, but do they have revenue? I think they have revenue sharing too, don't they, in the NFL? Quadrupled it. Quadrupled. I've done more than quadrupled it, bro. From 256 mil to 4 billion. Isn't that what you said? Oh, quadruples money literally in the first 5 years. Yeah. It's crazy, ain't it? I can give you some, but I need money. How would you give it to me, Eduardo? I don't understand how you'd give it to me. I don't have that much. I spend it all. I've made about $900 billion in the game, but I don't have. I spend it all. Changing cars up to go to car meets and selling cars and buying new cars, just wasting money, you know. But how can I give you some money in this game, Eduardo? Yeah, it's pretty sad when you think about it. It's just greed, bro. It's the root of all evils. Greedy dogs. It is ridiculous. Those prices are ridiculous. It's really sad. And you know what, Bobby, Tom Brady was still so popular that they paid for the rights to broadcast the Bucks games on our local channels. That's wow. Wow. Because the advertising revenue was there. You know, they knew there was revenue to tap. God bless. That's kind of a stab in the heart, wasn't it? You know what's crazy, Bobby? Is we've seen this so many times in our lifetime of players leaving at their end of their career and going to other franchises to try winning them one or win them the first one or win one more, you know? And so many times they miss it, right? Like 90% of the time, 90 to 95% of the time, the players miss it, right? Like they mess up, choose the wrong team type stuff, you know? Tom Brady was smart enough to pick the right team. Because he couldn't have done that anywhere. I mean, he's a great player. But you can't do that everywhere. You know, a quarterback ain't the whole thing. It's 90% of the problem, you know, at most places. But it ain't the only problem, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many teams out there that are not just a quarterback away. Like, Pittsburgh's a quarterback away. Maybe. In my opinion. That's just an opinion, though. But there's been times where I thought they were just a quarterback away. We got to see all the Bucks games alongside the Patriots games. You know what's crazy? I guarantee at the beginning of the year, the viewership in Boston was better than in Tampa. And then obviously towards the end of the year, it probably picked up a little bit in Tampa. But at first, I bet it was better in Boston than it was in Tampa. Because Tampa's not a really, really, really big area. Not as big as Boston, I don't think. Although there's some places like St. Petersburg and stuff like that over in Tampa that's kind of around that area. landed upside down and blow up. We got, okay, bro, Brady beat 3 Super Bowl QBs to win the Lombardi this year. And that dude is just another level. Yeah, but he couldn't have won the Super Bowl to any franchise. Yeah, he is. And it's not even physical. It's all mental. That's what I'm amazed by, because he's not the most physically gifted human being I've ever seen in my life. It's literally how he maintains his body, how it's just... His diet's ridiculous. He said, Scales, the Super Bowl in Massachusetts did a 4.2 for rating. Oh, wow. Now I'm down in here where I can't get out. It's pretty wild, Bobby. They love Tom. I mean, look what he's giving everybody, you know? .2. Yeah, he's running things over there, ain't he? Obviously running things. Let me find this business. It's somewhere over here. Yeah, there's still lots of appreciation for him here. Obviously, look what he gave y'all. look at what, like, he will for life. Like, he'll retire there, you know, or wherever he wants to, but. Like, forever, he'll be treated like a god out there. Forever. He will forever be treated like a god in Boston and Massachusetts and all that whole northeast corridor. My wife, her grandparents were from Maine, and so her grandma used to bet on the Patriots every Sunday. Every Sunday, even when they sucked, she'd still bet on them every Sunday. It wasn't a crazy bet or nothing, but she bet on them every Sunday. Dang, even there. Yeah, I want to sell goods from this business. Let's make that money. The 11th commandment: Thou shalt not speaketh ill of Tom Brady, or thou gets kicked.
Okay. The buyer wants.
It's hard to argue with his success. But like, for example, I don't know. You gotta, as a coach, I just kind of break things down a little different, I guess. I mean, I'd obviously take Tom Brady over Mahomes. But I can't sit here and say that Tom Brady's more athletic than Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? I can't say the arms is good. Oh shoot! You hyperextended your shoulder. Holy crap! The shoulder injuries are the worst injuries you can have on your body. They say hip replacements are easier to get over than shoulder replacements. Holy crap. I gotta go way out here. How'd you hyperextend it? Ooh. On a job site? At work? Is that what you said? No, he didn't say it at work. That's crazy, bro. Was you lifting something above your head? Yeah, they say the shoulders are the worst. They say they're worse than knees. They say they're worse than hips. I don't know if there's anything worse than a back or neck or something like that, because you can't really fix it. They try, but everybody that I've ever known that have back surgery or neck surgery says it's better, but it still ain't right, you know. And then one wrong move and it's right back to where it was for most of them. It's because the shoulder joint's just an entirely different kind of joint than any other. Well, they're all slightly different, but you know, your ankles and knees are kind of similar. Hinge joints, you know, elbow, knee, roughly the same. Hips, a ball and socket. But your shoulders, man, it's like it's kind of like multiple joints, you know. Like it's kind of like a hip and the ball and socket kind of part, you know. The top of your arm is more like the femur coming into the hip joint, but the shoulder joint is the shoulder part of it is multiple bones, you know, kind of cradled together to make a socket. And so, because there's so many different muscles and ligaments and stuff in your shoulder to mess up, it's tough, man. They told us that in college in my basic physiology class. The shoulders are one of the toughest joints, or one of the hardest, worst joints to mess up. And ever since that, I was like, man, I don't see how it'd be worse than a knee and a hip. But everybody, as my career has progressed through coaching and athletics and stuff, everybody tells me that knees, hips, everything is easier to get over than their shoulders. They said their shoulder joints never right. I went to go pick up a tailgate on a 10-wheel dump truck, and it got caught up and ouch. So it got pulled out. So it was like a pull-out hyperextension. That's tough, bro. Oh man, I hope that thing gets better fast. Oh, let me read that name. Optimus. I'm sorry, man. I'm dyslexic, so any. I'm just gonna call you Opt. How do I claim the prime loot? I've been on all day. Nothing. Like, did you go to the website? did you go to? Have you been to the Prime Gaming website to claim the loot? Went to the Prime Gaming / GTA Online website and linked your Prime Gaming account with your Rockstar Social Club account. Yeah, it's all linked and has a check mark by the game and everything. All right, so when did you do it? When did you link it? Recently? Alright, so most of your in-game benefits, like discounts and stuff like that's going to take like 6 hours ago. Yeah, so all your in-game discounts, like card discounts, stuff like that's going to take 7 to 10 days. If you did it today, next Thursday, all your discounts and stuff will be there next Thursday. Your cash bonuses, anything like that, or any other rewards that are just kind of gifted to you instead of like you have to still purchase some type stuff, like your submarine, the sonar station in the submarine, card discounts will be 7 to 10 days. Anything that's gifted to you like cash or anything like that will be usually within the next 48 hours. So you probably Saturday, Sunday, something like that. 48 to 72 hours, basically 2 to 3 days, and you'll start seeing that it's linked. So like Sunday, maybe Monday, since it's a weekend, since you did it on a Thursday, maybe Monday. Man, I bet you'll see it Saturday or Sunday. I bet you see it Saturday or Sunday. You'll start when you load up on the screen and it tells you, you know, like it'll have a little GTA, like, you know, what cars are for sale or like the new vehicles that are out. It'll have like those little advertisements when you're in your loading screen. It's already gave you the 200K. Yeah, if it's already giving you the 200K, then you probably should be good. Yeah, you'll start seeing messages when you load up about your Twitch Prime benefits, and so it'll tell you that, you know, you got benefits that'll be coming and all that kind of stuff, and even sometimes especially when you first sign up, one of the very first things it tells you is like the kind of the time schedule once it's linked up and Rockstar's acknowledged it. One of the little load up screens, it'll have Prime Gaming logo on there, and it'll talk about Prime Gaming, and it'll talk about some of the benefits that you're eligible for, and it'll tell you usually, you know, how many days it'll take. Once you kind of start seeing those things when you're loading up in the game, you'll see it when I'm talking about. You're waiting on that. You know, it's just a sonar station in the submarine. So you could still buy the submarine and just not buy the sonar station and come back and get the sonar station later for free. I've literally drove my submarine one time. I don't do the missions and stuff though, so I don't do because a lot of times I play by myself, so I really don't have anybody to do heists with and stuff, so, and I'm terrible at them anyways. Every time I've ever did one, I just die all the time and mess everybody up, and so they're mad at me, and it made me, I just end up giving up. So I don't do heists because I mess it up. This is part of it. Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta do that, Bobby. If it'll get big, it's gonna get as big as you want it to be. I've made several videos when I first started on like recruiting and all kinds of stuff. There's a huge niche in like that kind of stuff. And I found even professional sports or even professional sports and college sports are just totally different animals. But man, I had a lot of success on my just a college recruiting type stuff. Matter of fact, I was promoting videos on Facebook and stuff like that for locals. Just doing local recruiting type videos. And back when I first started my channel. And I think I've talked to you about that before. And I had several copycat people that kind of like saw me doing that and they're like, hey, that's a good idea. And then they started doing it and their channels are blown up. But they just stuck to doing that stuff, you know, they wasn't playing video games or nothing. But one guy's even turned it into, like, follows the teams and goes to all the games and has press passes now and everything, you know. And I think that's pretty sick. And they all started on Facebook because I was posting stuff on Facebook and I created a couple of groups on Facebook to try to spread my videos out, and they joined up, and next thing you know they got their own channels on YouTube and they go to all the games and everything. It's pretty cool. But they're really good at it too, though. They're really good at it. I appreciate you coming through, Opticness. I think I finally said it right. Opticness. That makes more sense. I appreciate you coming through, Opticness. Please consider liking the stream, you know, subscribing, turning on the notification, all that fun stuff. Come by and say hi, man. Everybody's waiting on that sub. Got one more helicopter. If I wouldn't have got those stupid post ops first, but I mean, I knew I was after selling all these. I knew I was going to eventually get a post op sometime out of one of these. That's why I picked the cash business to sell first, hoping to get the post ops first and one of the smaller ones. Once I went to the post op, got the post ops once, I went ahead and went to the cocaine and meth business. Went straight there to make that money. If you don't have Prime Gaming, you can get Prime Gaming for free using a 30-day free trial with Amazon Prime. There's a link in the description if you're interested in signing up for Amazon Prime. Get a 30-day free trial with that link. There's a link in the description. It'll be all the way at the bottom next to the hashtags. The very bottom of the page, along with some other referral links and affiliate links, stuff like that. Hey Bobby, do you use VidIQ or anything like that? It's a grind, Skills. I got 55 hours a week and stream the games for 3 to 4 hours a day. I know, bro. You noticed I've been kind of holding back over here a little bit just because I've been working on all this other business stuff, trying to get that website up and running and get it going, get that that shirt business going, that clothing business going. And so yeah, I feel you, bro. Trust me. I know, real life. We gotta work out there. Got bills to pay. And it's just kind of a hobby, but you know, a hobby can turn into a career. You just gotta believe in it enough and have patience and desire to push through the tough times. And I've kind of slowed down on YouTube, trying to focus on some other stuff, you know, so I get it. Heck, when I'm during football season, we're in track season right now, but during football season, it's 8 hours. It's 80 hours a week for me, 6 days a week, bro. So yeah, I know. I know exactly what you're saying. And you as a businessman, you know exactly how it is. In your job, you stay till the job's done, you know. So sometimes it'll be extra work on a day just to make sure the job's done. That's how it is, bro. Crazy, ain't it? That's grown folks stuff, though. That's real life. That's grown folks stuff. Where's that drop at? Oh, it's over this mountain. Let's see it now. Yeah, I've cut back on my video game playing a lot. Working on all the other stuff. Yeah, that'll be dope when you get that done, though, Bobby. Once you get that done, that's gonna be sick. It'll get there, man. I believe it will. I really do. There's a lot of people we know that we've known for a while that I really think it's just a matter of them having the motivation to stay with it, you know? There's a lot of these YouTubers out here that's just gotta have the you know, the drive to keep pushing, you know? It's good, and be able to adapt and modify and adjust when it needs to be, you know? Like GTA ain't gonna be around forever, or GTA 5 ain't gonna be around forever, so you know, what do you do? What do you do next, you know? So like, yeah, people be playing PlayStation 4 and stuff for a while, but it's gonna slowly go away. So what do you change to? What do you pivot to? How do you adjust to that scenario? That's the key, you know. It definitely is paying off, though. I've had 3 Celtics media members and Patriots beat writers reach out and DM me on Twitter personally. They say they watch the channel and follow what I do. That's what it's about right there. And the crazy thing is they'll be biting your style. You watch, or you'll see another channel pop up and they'll have connection to those people, you know. They'll bite it in a heartbeat, bro. They'll bite it in a heartbeat. That's awesome, though. Ain't nothing better than that. Because the crazy thing is they're fans of sports, obviously, or they wouldn't be doing what they're doing. You know what I mean? And they can respect when somebody's out there grinding, trying to build something like that into their realm, and one of these days, and they obviously consider you like almost a peer, you know, or a peer, because you're doing what they're doing. You're just doing a different avenue and a different, you know, stream, and a different media stream. You know, YouTube's changing how they're monetizing videos too, so this TV thing on YouTube's gonna be like it's gonna take over on TV, bro. So like it can be easily a YouTube channel turned into like a TV channel. Like it really is gonna happen. You watch. You watch where like YouTube channels are paid per episode, you know? It's gonna happen. I can see Mr. Beast getting paid per episode. Like a real talk. Like, alright, Mr. Beast, we want an episode a week. And, you know. And they pay him. Straight up. Contracted work. That's legit.
Cryptocurrency receipt.
Old Rumpa Man's just been chilling in his apartment the whole time. I don't think I'm going to sell my ID business right now. It's pointless. I mean, it is double money and there's a good time to sell, but I'm going to go make sure all my businesses are stocked up. So I need to disband, retire from my MC business. I got offered a job as a writer for one of Boston's big Celtics blog sites, but I respectfully declined because I'm not a writer. Yeah, I'm trying to write blogs, but I'm not a writer either. I interviewed like 3 people, actually 2 over the phone, and then 1 just kind of through emails. Trying to recruit writers for my website, blog writers. But I just say I'm not at a point where I can afford to pay a blog writer yet. And you can pay per write. Like, so like if you go on 1,000 words, like a 4-minute read, a 5-minute read, 6-minute read, 7-minute read, 8-minute read, 9-10-minute reads, you can pay people to do that. And it's not terribly expensive, anywhere from like $25 to $100, you know, depending on how big of an article you want and the time frame you want it in. So obviously if you want a short amount of time, it's going to cost you more, but man, that's a lot of, I'm just not there yet. I can't put, you know, so much money into it that if I had more people visiting my website and if I could get my SEOs worked out, like I got my SEOs worked out here on YouTube, if I could get those worked out on my website where it's getting generic traffic from different sources, then it would justify its means for me to pay for it because it'd be paying for itself, but I just don't have the money to invest in that right now, you know? It's too much. I could go sell that by myself. I could sell that solo. Oh no, you're good. It's not like that. It's different when you talk than write. Like you know that. I mean, writing's totally different than talking. Like just telling people what you want is totally different than writing something. Writing is so much different. It's totally different. I wrote a blog. It's the first 7 on my website. I got the first 7. Here, I'm gonna link it. It's the first 7 steps to a YouTube channel. To start a YouTube channel. So I'm gonna link it here. But But man, that's a lot of it's not that great of a write. I tried, and I was like, I'm gonna get this idea. I'm gonna try doing this, and this, and I set out to do it. And I started it, and I was like, man, this is harder than I thought. And I'm dyslexic too, so like writing is not my forte at all. But I thought I'd give it a shot, and I'm glad I did, but I'm not that good at it. I'm not, and so that's why I thought it's like, man, I'm gonna see if I can't hire some a blogger or something to help me with this, because I'm just not there yet, I don't have the ability to do that, and I can kind of tell them what I wanted, and then in the general direction, and then they could write it out for me. But it didn't work like that. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. Go get my money out of the safe real quick because it's full. See my plushies? I got videos on how to get all these plushies too. See, there's one right there. That one's called Humpy. It's really weird because it's got nipples on it. It really freaks me out. It's kind of got lipstick on it and stuff. It's weird. It's got nipples. And there's Smokey. It's got nipples on it too. It's really weird. There's Master Hentai. And there's Princess Bubblegum. Robot Bubblegum. There she is again. Weirdo. My girlfriend is in the production industry. She owns her own production company, so we have a plan to work together and turn my streams into full-blown productions when we have the funding to. I mean, that would be the idea. That's dope. I mean, that there is obviously an opportunity to be successful doing stuff like that. Ah, thought I had it. I did. I thought I had it. Really thought I had it. So she does video production. That's so dope. See, I really wish I'd have done. I really wish I'd have done in college something along that lines. I mean, I'm not, unhappy doing what I'm doing. There's just a lot more opportunities in that realm than there is public education. Kind of limited in the public education department. So video production, directing, graphics design would have been cool. I was going to be an architect, and then kind of chickened out because it was a tough program, so I kind of chickened out. Run their studios, but that's dope. I'm gonna get that thing here in a second, watch. Yeah, I wish I could do something like that. I was talking to a guy, a recruiter for the University of Arkansas State University today. He called, trying to recruit me to come back to school. I was like, man, I got a job, and I'm teaching and coaching two sports. So I'm coaching year round. I got a wife and 4 kids. I was like, I really don't have the time to really do that like I need to do it right, you know? It'd be hard to go back to school at this age and do it like you need to do it, you know? I don't know. But the problem is I wouldn't want to get like a master's degree. I'd want to go back and get like, you know, work on some business classes and stuff like that. Like I'd like to know more about accounting and stuff, and tax codes, stuff like that. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Keep her on the team. Gotta keep her on the team for sure, bro. You gotta keep her on the team for sure, bro. You gotta keep her on the team. You gotta put a ring on it. Man, that's a great tool to have. Been able to do some production and some editing and all that kind of stuff. I've gotten better at my editing. For one, I got off PlayStation, quit using Share Factory, and started using an editor. And then, obviously, my quality of videos improved when I got the better graphics. The PlayStation 5 graphics are 10 times better than the others. And set up my studio mic, so recording audio and everything is 10 times better than it used to be just using my headset mic. Yeah, I want to know more about taxes and accounting and stuff. And I've done a lot of online courses and stuff. I found some online courses and stuff to do my own, you know, do my taxes and stuff this year because of YouTube. And YouTube and Amazon links and all that kind of stuff. I had a bunch of 1099s come in this year that I usually didn't have. That I didn't have in the years past. Because I got monetized on YouTube January 17th of 2020. So this was my first year monetized, so alright, I'm done with this crap. I'm going to sell my nightclub. I'm going to sell my nightclub while I got this lobby. Yeah, I need to. I custom built my own PC, man. That was a huge difference it makes when it comes to compatibilities. Oh my gosh, yeah. I didn't build this computer because I wanted a laptop for gaming for me personally. But I know how to build computers. Both my teenage sons have built their own computers like when they were in middle school, and then they upgrade it constantly. They're constantly, both of them. One's 19 now though, but the other one's 17. April 9th. But they've both built their own computers and done all that stuff. Because I wouldn't buy them one. So they literally for birthdays and Christmases for years, they would just ask for Amazon cards and stuff like that, and they'd buy all the parts. I made them create a list and itemize it all out, what they needed, what they wanted to be able to do, and research it, and they were able to figure it all out and build their own computers, man. I just wanted a laptop to sit in front of me. That's all I wanted. I mean, it's a nice laptop, but I got it. It's a Dell G7, which is an older gen now, but it's a gaming laptop, which I can game on it. I don't have any games on it right now because I'm running all this OBS stuff, and running these capture cards and stuff, and I have all my video editing on there now. But just wanted it simple. But I like shopped. I went, I had been looking at this laptop and another one. I don't remember which one it was. And when they were first brand new. And, I wasn't ready to spend that money on it yet. So I waited and waited and waited, and I saw this laptop go on an open box sale. And so I worked at Best Buy in the day, and so it was an open box returned item. And so I know you had 30 days. Once you buy it, you could return it. So I bought it, and everything worked good, man. It was clean, and you could tell somebody just said, I'd probably, they probably spent more money than they realized they wanted to, and took it back.
Great, I'm gonna.
So I got a steal on it, man, because I didn't even give them what they were asking for. I was like, man, I'll give you this much for it, and I got it for like less than 50% of the regular price. I got a steal on the deal. It was awesome. My wife was shocked. Because I mean, it wasn't a brand new inbox, but it was a new gen at the time. My wife was shocked I was able to get it at the price I was able to get it at. It's worth it though. It's worth it. Call Lester real quick. Sorry, this is $1.6 million. I'm trying to focus.
Hey, what's up? Oh, how can I help? Okay, my friend. I'll take care of the LSPD. Leave it to me.
Hello? Yes? You clear? I've sent you the buyer's fallback location. Get the goods over there and try not to make eye contact with anybody. Anyone could be an arc.
Try getting these sold. This is $1.6 million, so I'm trying to focus here, sorry. It's a lot of money to be messing around with. Why is it sending me through all these roads? Holy crap. I had a YouTube how to put my computer together. Bought all the parts. That's what my kids did. My dad built a computer back when I was little. I was like one of the very first people to have internet ever. Like like none of my friends had internet, and my dad built a computer out of spare parts and stuff. Had video games on it and everything. lot of video games. Like there was a submarine game that you could play. That was pretty sick. But well, Bobby, man, I'm gonna end this stream here, man. I appreciate you showing up, man. It's been good talking to you. I actually talked in this stream because you were here to carry on a conversation with me. That was awesome. Got to talk some sports tonight. Some Beantown breakdown in the Skelly Sharpshooters gaming channel over here. I appreciate you showing up though, man. That's fun. DeAsia, KB211 came through. Let's go back through this list real quick. Let's see. D-Sauce pulled up. President Sean pulled up. ID Mad Black Sheep came through. East Dad came through. Appreciate y'all coming through. FHS came back through. Appreciate you, FHS. They've been consistently coming through. Appreciate that. DeAsia 2 dope. Let's see. A Son of Sun came through. Oh man. And then of course Beantown Breakdown came through, and I appreciate you, bro. I hope you have a good one, man. I hope your shoulder gets to Vondale. Came through. I forgot about Vondale. Came through. And I hope your shoulder gets to feeling better, man. And be careful on them pain pills, man. If the doctor gave you some painkillers, make sure they're non-narcotic. But I appreciate you, man. I hope y'all have a good evening. Great weekend this weekend. Happy Easter to everybody. Peace. I'm out. Oh yeah, I'm not streaming that way no more. I forgot, I'm not streaming that way more. I wouldn't, hey Cool Kills, what's up Cool Kills? Man, I'm just shutting down the stream Cool Kills. I forgot I'm using OBS. I always press this button to go in and end my stream like this now. And I'm not even streaming that way no more. I'm using my Elgato and OBS and stuff to stream now, and I forgot about it. I always forget. Old habits die hard, huh? Alright, y'all. Y'all have a good weekend. Peace.